Remember this title sequence from Roller Coaster Tycoon? Well, Open RCT 2 comes with a brand new title sequence featuring parks built by people like you and me. Specifically, the scenes on screen now came from a park that I helped build, and in this series, I'm recreating it in Planet Coaster 2. Join me and see the things I changed, the things that stayed the same, and how everything comes together. This is Bear Hollow Park. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Bear Hollow Park. If you missed the last episode, I built this river rapids ride over here. Pretty simple, kind of a boring ride. Doesn't seem to be very popular, but I think it looks really good. Also built the Larson loop here, MTR. Some very basic theming. But overall, it makes this area pretty nice. So the plan for today's episode is to take a little 180 here and work on this section over by the dueling launched, whatever you call them, Intamin Blitz rides, Whirlwind and Wildfire. There they go. Whee! So as you can see, I did not do much here. Built some very simple stations, threw some rocks down, and some paths. Both of these coasters seem to be very popular, so I'm probably going to extend these queues a little bit. I also think it might be nice to have maybe some shops and stalls or bathrooms or something else here to make this area more interesting. So popping over to Roller Coaster Tycoon real quick. Here you can see MTR. This area is where the River Rapids currently resides. And now we're going to work on this area. So you can see here, this shape is much different. It's more of a triangle. And on Planet Coaster, we have more of a straight line. So I'm going to have to get creative there. It's also just a queue line. There's nothing else really over here except for some vomit. That guy was just standing there for a second. But yeah, you can already see these station buildings are more colorful and interesting than what I have over here on Planet Coaster. I just threw these curvy roofs on top. I did this pretty early on, and I've gotten more comfortable with this game since then, so I should be able to make these a little more interesting. It's just kind of annoying that I'm going to have to delete and redo stuff. Alright, so I'm going to get started with probably some path work and redoing these queues. Going to piss off some guests, but whatever. Comes with the territory. I messed up. I went way too hard, and I wasn't recording any of it. So yeah, I did quite a lot. So here's how that area is looking now, which is pretty awesome. I made some cattle pens for the queues. Also made some signs with some nice logos for each coaster. Turning the lights off real quick. Get a good look at the signs and the cattle pens. I also made this slightly elevated viewing area because I got a little into the weeds trying to do some trigger sequences and stuff, and I think I came up with something pretty awesome. Alright, so I turned the game sound on for this so you can hear a little better. Get the full experience. Yeah, I decided to dip my toes into doing some trigger sequences and lighting effects, fire. You know, these coasters are called Whirlwind and Wildfire, so I figured what better way to illustrate that than with a fire and some smoke cannons. Pretty cool. Yeah, so I did a lot of this without recording because I'm an idiot.
I'm an idiot! You're an idiot! You're an idiot!
But also because I was trying stuff out, like with these trigger sequences. There was a lot of trial and error, and it just wasn't something I felt was interesting to record. And then I just kept going and forgot to hit record. There's still more to do, like make these station buildings more interesting. So I'll record that, and then that should be just about it for this episode. I also made these little stalls here. Very popular, Gelato Bros, and you can't even see. Get out of the way.
Watch out! Move! Move! Move!
Latte Love. Nothing too fancy there. Just some scenery to enhance the look of these counters. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work on making these station buildings more interesting. And then I think I just need to add some more foliage and some smaller details. Like I put these planters down, they need flowers, things like that. I will record all of that. So here we go. And that will do it for this episode. I don't have much else to explain or go over. So here's how it's looking. I think, if anything, put in the comments below things I can make better, any suggestions you have for this area, but I think I'm pretty happy with it. The park is coming along nicely. You can see it is almost done. We have a few gaps to fill. I need to finish building this restaurant right here. There's some large buildings in this area on our Tycoon map. I gotta figure out what to do over here. And I also have been neglecting this monorail station. You can see we have the roof that is supported by the power of friendship. But thanks again, everybody, for watching. I think I'm going to end this video with some POVs, and that'll be it. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, everybody.
E demo uma tempo.